I'm going to tell you the reason that I've surrendered every outcome in my life. I don't worry, and I never get afraid. And the reason's real simple. It's God. Hoorah.
Hoorah.
That's it. Surrendered every single outcome in my life. I don't worry, and I don't get afraid. It's very simple. It's God. He did not bring us together. He did not put you in this mission, this time in your life, to lose. Hoorah. I think we've heard that before somewhere, right? And that's held true. You may take some bumps and you may take some bruises and you may get knocked down along the way, man. Consider that pure joy when that happens. Because it's just growing you. It's just stretching you. But I promise you to goodness, all that I have, He did not bring us together to lose. We've put in the work, right? The dudes in here, the dude next to you has put in the work, right? The guys that went before us, what they put in? The work. That's how we have kava. That's how we have expectation. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? So when we walk out that door in just a second, we're carrying ourselves with supreme confidence, man. We've given it all to Him. We've put in the work. He's blessed us. My boys have put in the work. The guys that laid the groundwork for this program have put in the work. And that's expectation, man.
There's always something special about opening night. It is a season, as always, a season of anticipation. And there are a lot of things expected of this Ragin' Cajun baseball team this year. Good evening, everyone, and welcome now to MLT Gmore Field at Russo Park at Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns baseball. It is opening night of the 2025 season as the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, the defending Sun Belt Conference regular season champions, take on the Spartans of San Jose State. Last year's freshman All-American and the preseason Sun Belt Conference Pitcher of the Year, left-hander Chase Morgan, takes the mound for the Cajuns. Morgan looks into Torres. The wind and the payoff. Strike three called. A 1-1. There's the bunt. Good one down the third baseline. Throw to first. It gets by. One run is home. They will wave the second run home. Ardoin is on his way to third, and the Cajuns lead it 2-1. 2-0, ground ball toward shortstop. That'll get the run home. Throw to first is high. And it goes into the dugout, and Markle will go to second base. Thrown in the bullpen. It's a squeeze and a beautiful bunt. Throw to first base is in time, and it's 4-1. There's a ground ball, and that's going to get out into the left field for a base hit. Ardoin will turn at first and hold there, and Sam's got his first hit as a Cajun. There's a ground ball, and that is through into center field for a base hit. Ardoin is around third. Mandino going to second on the throw home. 5-1 Cajuns.
After the opening night win versus San Jose State, the Cajuns dropped the next two contests in the opening series of the year, but that was followed by a midweek win over a talented Texas Southern team.
It's been kind of a grind for every one of us, you know. Hasn't gone the way that we wanted it to start, but Coach Deggs always talks about just grinding through. Just every day is a new day, a new opportunity to come out here and just be yourself every day. And you know, I've kind of started out slow as well. Haven't had the results I wanted, but he always preaches just stay off results. So that's what I'm doing.
I think we're a young group, but I think that we do have a chance to really, you know, learn and get better as the year goes on. And I think we can really make something happen with this group because we're talented. We're just young, but we're learning, and we're learning fast.
early bright spot for the Cajuns this year has been newcomer second baseman Sam Ardoin. Sound defense and getting on base in the most crucial moments. Sam, however, isn't the only Ardoin putting on the vermilion and white for the Cajuns this season.
I'm not nervous. I'm just.
All right. Go.
Okay.
My name is Sam Ardoin. I am a sophomore, and I play second base.
My name is Aaron Ardoin. I'm a redshirt junior, and I play outfield. Okay. So growing up, I played softball. I probably started playing softball around coach pitch, and from there, my love for the game just grew. I played travel ball, and in high school is when I kind of stopped playing travel ball. I just played in high school, and honestly, I didn't have any intentions on playing college softball, but here I am, and I couldn't be like more happier for this journey that I've been on. My senior year is when I decided to play, and I walked on at McNeese, and then I spent 3 years there before transferring here, and I loved every second of my experience here so far.
But do you remember when Sam was born at all?
No, I don't, but I do remember growing up with this little heathen. My parents always say that God gave us him last for a reason, which is so true, but in the best way. I definitely think he's just what our family needed. And even though he's like wild and crazy and out there and a lot different from me and my other siblings, like I said, it was exactly what we needed in our family.
As the youngest child, I didn't get to play all the games with my brothers. I'd always try and hang out with the older guys. I always try and hang out with Erin and her friends, and I got to watch my oldest brother go through junior college and then baseball, watching his journey. I got to see my second brother succeed in high school and in the Big 12 at the University of Texas, and then I got to watch my sister go through her journey, and throughout all of that, I got to learn how could I apply what they have learned and put it into myself and to my journey. And being the youngest child is honestly, it's a blessing if I open my eyes and would allow it to be a blessing. And there's nothing more I could have asked for than to have the three siblings that I have to go through their journey and communicate with one another, and knowing that, the right approach to taking on life.
I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Sam's nickname is Big Spice. And the reason that he got this nickname from my brothers is growing up, always playing games in our house, is always competitive. And Sam had a little short temper, so he would always get riled up and, start yelling and stuff. And my brother and his friends started to call him Spice. They're like, "Oh, you're spicy." And it was funny. And so he got like Sammy Spicer is one of the names we called him, Spice. And then as he grew up, it evolved to Big Spice. But Sam's definitely matured a lot now, and he doesn't have that little short temper. But I'd say the name is still very fitting for him, just because out there on the field, he's going to play with his hair on fire. He's going to bring the energy, and he's just a guy that makes everybody smile. And so he still has that spice in him, but just in a different way.
Aaron is also just as competitive, if not more competitive than I. And actually, this was like kind of recent. We were tossing to one another in the cage, and she got so mad at me for trying to help her out.
No. He was fussing at me. He told me he was trying to hold me accountable about catching the ball, but he wasn't hitting me in the chest. So I was trying to hold him accountable about hitting me in the chest. So he gets mad, throws the ball as hard as he can, goes to the fence.
Threw her glove.
I told him to leave. So me and Sam, we are both wearing the number 4 here at UL, and there's kind of a backstory behind it. So my oldest brother Drew, he wore the number 4 in college. He played at Blinn Junior College, and then he went to Lamar. And then my brother Silas, he wore the number 4 as well. So we all 4 kids are wearing the number 4 in college, and we wear that for each other because there is 4 of us, and my brothers, they like to call it the 4 era. I don't know if you want to elaborate on that, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I think of it as like you got your favorite player and you wear their number, and that's what the number means to you. Well, fortunate enough for us, like our siblings actually wore the number. So like you're wearing that number, it's not like just you putting the jersey on. It's like you got your whole family on your back, and not on your back as in a weight, but on your back as in like momentum going forward. And the number's awesome. It means a lot to me growing up, and the 4 era is just like us four siblings and the era, the time that we're going to be playing this game. And after the game, the 4 area, who knows, it might not die, but it's special to us, and it means a lot to us to wear that number.
Starting my freshman year, it was rough, honestly. I don't know, I wasn't really ready for it, and I think that also part of it has something to do with me not necessarily dreaming of playing college softball. So when I got there and I realized how much work it was going to be and how hard it was challenging for me. But I decided to stick it out, and I couldn't be more glad that I did, because each year it just keeps getting better and better, and I keep growing every year. And I don't think that I would be the same person that I am today if I didn't play this sport and if I didn't go to McNeese.
Last year was such a great learning experience for me, and I didn't really recognize it until a couple months ago. In high school, committing there and being a big school, my brother going there, I felt like I had a lot to live up to. I had big shoes to fill, and I looked at it as an opportunity until it didn't become an opportunity. It started to turn into pressure, and it was pressure because of myself. It was pressure because of the decisions I was making and the discipline that I had, and immaturity, to be honest. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that big city, and there's a lot of distractions over there, and there's a lot other than baseball going on, and I would let bad days build over to the next day, and then it just started being bad weeks and then bad months, and no matter what though, throughout that whole process, I made sure that I treated people around me right, and I continuously brought happiness to them. But when I was alone, I would feel it, and I'd feel the pressure, and I'd put it on myself that this isn't who you want to be. This isn't the player you want to be. And I'm the last kid in our family, and I feel, whether it is there or not, I feel that I have to finish for our family. I have to just be the same person every day and bring myself to the highest level that I could possibly bring myself. And I think that this last year's experience has taught me a lot. It's taught me to, really dumb down things and trust God. God's the reason that I was there, and God's the reason that I'm here. And so at the end of the day, whenever I just take all the stress off my shoulders and I just trust God, I trust the process of things, and I'm patient with it. I know that the big results that I want will eventually come, and I don't care how long it takes. I'm just going to continuously stay with God, and that's what I've learned from that experience. Get into the portal, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where I would end up, but UL was always a thought. I have good friends here. Luke Uhas on the team, and we would communicate throughout last season and even the season before my senior season in high school, and just about how things ran here, and how the program has developed him as a person and as a player, and it was something I had big interest in. And so once I got into the portal, it didn't take long. Coach Tibb hit me up, and it was a no-brainer. I mean, they gave me an offer, and I think I waited probably 30 minutes and called my dad, and it was like, hey, this is where I want to go. So yeah, that was it.
So when I entered the portal this summer, it was kind of whenever they were trying to hire a new coach here at UL, and they decided to go with Coach Alley. I had old coaches from McNeese come here, and I think they kind of got my name in Coach Alley's ear, and she ended up calling me and offering me probably June or July, one of those. And I took it right away because I just knew this is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in Louisiana. I wanted to be close to home. And at the time, my brother Sam was already coming here, and it was just perfect for my family, perfect for my parents. And I just remember whenever I called my mom and told her I was coming, she was so happy. She started crying. It was so sweet. But yeah, I think that my brother being here, and just I wanted to be here from the beginning, even if my brother wasn't here, so it was a pretty easy decision for me. Hold up.
Playing.
Okay. The first night in Lamson Park was amazing. Coming from McNeese, I've played at Lamson before, and I've always been on the other side, and You know, I've been in the box with 2 strikes before, and hearing those feet stomp in the stands, it's not something that you want to experience whenever you're in the box. It's really scary. But now that I'm on the other side of it, it's awesome. Our fans are electric. Our fans have made personalized chants for each and every hitter. It has to do with our name first or last name. They spend their time making these chants, and they have a sign and they hold it up, shout it out, and it's just amazing. They bring it every inning, every game, and I don't know, I've never seen anything like it. I'm so lucky to be a part of that.
Yeah, first, like what Aaron was saying, I go and watch their games, and I mean, they bring it over there. The fans, they don't care what the score is, and they don't care what the end result of the game is. You hear them screaming, you know, their UL chant after the game, and it's like, wow, man, these fans really care about the players, and they really care about, you know, consistently being there for them. You know, for me, coming out the first day, Aaron actually the night before wrote me a good luck note, and it brought tears to my eyes because, you know, everything that I've worked for, this is what I wanted. You know, like I wanted the opportunity to play, and I got it on opening night, and man, it was electric. Running out of the dugout is electric, and seeing everybody out there really taking it in, but then realizing, all right, we got a job to do. You know, securing that W for the guys was awesome. It's like, wow, man, like this is what it's like. This is what it's like to win over here, and our fans were great too. And I can't wait to see, you know, how our fans show up against Nebraska, especially our team. You know, we're 2-2 right now, and we've had a couple losses that we didn't believe that we needed to lose, but it's all a learning process for us, and I'm excited to see where our team goes.
Do you have that note?
It's in my truck.
Okay. Sammy, happy first game day as a Cajun. You are meant to be here. I'm so proud to be your big sis. You have become such a great brother, friend, and leader. You inspire me every day to be myself, to live free, and not care what others think. You have such a kind heart and free spirit, Sam. You light up any room you walk into. You make someone's worst day the best day with any way you greet them. You have so many great qualities. Never forget that, and never change. Always remember whose you are. You are God's. Live your life for Him. Play the game you love for Him. Today is your day to show off the talents that He has given you. You are ready for this moment. I know you are. I have seen the work you have put in. I have seen the challenges you have faced, and you have overcome them time and time again. So trust in that. Play free because you are prepared. Go out there and show them who you are. I know who you are, and you're pretty great. Through it all, just glorify God. He has brought you to it, and He will bring you through it. At the end of the day, when we get to those golden gates, He won't care about what you did on the field or how many hits you had. He will care about who you brought closer to His kingdom. Your story is already written, Sam, so let it play out and enjoy every second along the way. Be you today and every day. Know I'll always be your biggest fan. I love you for Aaron Clare.
Well, the first time I read it, I could hardly read it. I was tearing up, man, and it was perfect timing, and it's awesome how God works within us, and I really felt Him there. I felt Him, writing on Aaron's paper for me, and Aaron to have the thought of, even writing down those words, and honestly, the way that she gave it to me was she's like, hey, come outside, I'm here, and she had a bag of Gatorade and some sunflower seeds, and with that she had a note, and she's like, hey, don't open this until game day, but I couldn't help it. I had to open it because the night before a game it was pretty big for me. It was a big moment for me, and I was ready for it. And those words of encouragement were just phenomenal, and they hit the spot, and it touched me, and it really allowed me to free up and be like, wow, like she's right. I've been through a lot, and just as much as she's been through a lot, and my siblings have been through a lot, and hell, all of us go through a lot, and just letting go in the time and trusting exactly what I was saying earlier, just trusting the work and trusting God, and it was awesome to have that, have a sister like Erin to encourage me and be there for me.
So watching Sam grown up, it's it's honestly been so cool. And honestly, whenever he was younger, I'd always say, I'm like, you're never gonna grow up. Like, I always thought he would just be, that little boy, the little immature boy that always wanted to pick on me and make me mad. But he's proved me wrong so many times, and especially in this past year, he's just grown so much, and he's just matured so much as a young man and as a brother and as a leader. And I just can't believe it. I'm so proud of him, and I love to see him continue to grow and continue to be better. And it like I said in that letter, like he just inspires me every day, because like with the things he does, if he can do some of the things he does, then I can do some of the things I do. And if he can go through some of the hard things, then I can get through them too. And I think just like seeing him overcome things and seeing him be his best self, it pushes me to be my best self. And one quality about Sam is that he has that I just love is he's always going to be himself, and he doesn't care what others think. And that's something that like I personally can work on. And I think just, I don't know, seeing him just show off his fun, bright personality all the time, it just makes me want to do the same. And I see how much he impacts others with that. And I want to do that too. So it's been cool learning from him. It's been cool watching him grow, and I'm just blessed to be his sister.
And I'm blessed to be her little brother.
Sam Ardoin and the Cajuns saw the second weekend series of the year, bringing in a ranked Nebraska Cornhusker team, a Big Ten team loaded with talent and ambitions of a trip to Omaha. Searching for momentum, head coach Matt Deggs and his team saw this series as an opportunity as well as a great challenge.
We got a Buffalo tonight, okay? We got a Buffalo, and it's all the way around. It's offensively, it's on the bump. They're really good. They're going to play hard. They're going to match your enthusiasm and energy. They're going to match your effort level. So something's got to separate us, okay? To take this Buffalo down now, which we've made a living at, right? We've become known for that. We have to work together, and we got to stay together, and we got to pick each other up. Y'all hear me there? Because there's going to be guys get battered a little bit. You'll get beat up tonight a little bit, but you got to take great pride in that, because you're in the mix, right? You're in the fight. You're in the scrap. We should go home tonight totally exhausted. Nothing's going to happen up front. You're not just going to waylay them, okay? It's got to be body blows, just that heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? And the key to that is Simo pounding that strike zone, man. Just challenging them. Pound the zone, pound the zone. We need good, energetic defense where we dominate routine plays. Not asking you to showboat, not asking for anything else, but just dominate routine plays, take outs, get us back in the dugout. Hoorah. Hoorah. Just remember, we're 0-0. Every day we're 0-0. Our only focus is just winning the day. So we're going to walk out here in a minute and we're going to work to win BP. Hoorah to that, boys? Hoorah. We're going to win at the things that we can control. Real simple. What should the score be right now? 1-1. 1-1. It's just that simple. It's a Friday night game. You got to pitch it, play defense, find a way to reach base, move them around and score. Okay? You got to play better defense. It's just that simple. Okay? Make a couple of plays in left field, make a couple of plays up the middle there. We're in a 1-1 game and it goes either way. I knew it was going to be two good arms facing each other tonight. Okay? Look at me. And we didn't hold up to our end of the bargain defensively. You can't expect to beat good teams playing that way. Y'all hear that? You got to keep working. There's some positive. Rosie started that today, man. You know why he started that today? Where is Rosie? Because he called me last night. He said, Coach, I'll do whatever it takes. I just want to get on the field and help the team win. And I appreciate that. I really do. And he picked that up today, and then he's out here tonight. The guy looks like he might be able to help us, right? We're going to be a good team, boys. But you can't let a little doubt set in, because what? we drop a game. I guarantee if you come out and play better baseball tomorrow, we get to do this twice tomorrow. Y'all hear me on that? Get to do it twice. Play better defense, cut out a couple walks, all right? Find ways to reach base, move them, and score them. Stay off results. Stay off of results. My job is to keep you guys coming and keep you confident, but I got to have trust that y'all are with me there. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? I got to be able to trust that we're not going to get too high, not going to get too low. And we got to show up the same dudes tomorrow because we get to do this tomorrow. Y'all got that? We get to come out tomorrow and play twice. And I guarantee you, if you come out and play good, packed baseball, you'll win this series. Doesn't look like it right now. That's one game. Guess what? That's in the rearview mirror. New opportunity tomorrow, new heroes, new chance to make plays, big at bats, new chance to get on that bump. Brand new day, but you got to be able to flip the page.
With a blooper into shallow center field, drops for a base hit. Amade with his second RBI of the weekend, drives in Brooks Wright to make it 1-0. Now delivers, swing and a miss, struck him out. Third strikeout of the day delivered by McGehee. Fly ball hit well to right center field. Frost and Brumbaugh both to the wall. It's gone. Connor Higgs with a solo home run makes it 2-0 Louisiana. That pitch bounces. Collins takes off. The catcher doesn't see him there. And a beautiful heads-up play by Collins to score on the wild pitch. It's 4-0. Toy delivers to Jeske. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cajuns win. Cajuns win 4-1 over Nebraska on the back of spectacular pitching by both McGehee and Toy. Louisiana Raging Cajuns, Nebraska, both 3-3, getting ready to battle in the rubber match of this weekend series. Rain is now pouring. And that's a little flare down the right field line. It drops fair. Galt will drive in Collins to make it 3-0. Galt turns for second, slides in. He has an RBI double. 3-0 Louisiana. 2-1 pitch coming. Walsh delivers. Bunt is put down. The runner goes and bobbled by Walsh. It's 4-0. Ardoin will reach on the fielder's choice. 0-1 pitch. Markle. Line drive into left field. Drops for a base hit. 1 run scores is Torres. Held up at third base is Ardoin. Markle takes a single. Runners on the corners. With nobody out, Markle with the RBI. It's now 6-1. Swings, grounds that one through the middle into center field. 1 run scores as Torres makes it a 9-1 game with his RBI single. Pitch number 117 for Herman. The delivery. Swing and a miss. Got him that time. And the Louisiana Raging Cajuns get the win. A great performance by Andrew Herman.
I was on a pitch count of about 30 or 40 pitches. I had been hurt I guess 3 to 4 weeks before that, so that was my first outing in a month, believe it or not. And once again, the plan was just 30 to 40 pitches, and all of a sudden in the second inning it started raining. And it was one of those things, it's hard to throw strikes in the rain, and somehow I was finding a way to do it. So we were just gonna, if it's not broken, don't fix it. We were just gonna let me ride as long as possible, and that ended up being the entire game. Once again, couldn't have done it without the guys behind me, guys in the field. They made some great plays that game. But once again, I was just ecstatic to be back out on the field, being able to throw, because once again, it had been a month without me throwing.
Following the Nebraska series win, the Cajuns took a trip to Lake Charles and also played host to the Lions of southeastern Louisiana. Splitting those midweek games, the Cajuns then traveled to UC Irvine for the 3rd weekend series of the year, returning home on Monday after dropping all 3 of those games. The Water Hose Boys got back on track against the visiting UNCW Seahawks before playing host to another nationally ranked team, a team also with Omaha aspirations.
Cajuns taking a big bite this weekend as the Louisiana Raging Cajuns take out the number 17 team in the country, the Patriots of Dallas Baptist. There's it in play, backhand, and the throw to first base will be in time. The run's going to score. Louisiana has a 1-0 lead. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. They'll go to second and get one there. The relay to first not in time. The run comes in to score to make it 5-4. First pitch, swing, and a ball hit the right center field. That's trouble. That's down for a hit. One run is home. Here comes the second run. Uhas has a game winner. Cajuns win. Cajuns win. Cajuns win.
The Friday night walk-off win didn't provide enough momentum. The Patriots taking games 2 and 3 from the Cajuns, putting up more than 7 runs in both games.
We know what we're capable of, and we're yet to play our best baseball, and I think a lot of people know that. So other than that, I feel like we've put in the work in the fall, so it's just a matter of time before we put it all together.
Getting back into the win column was the priority for the Cajuns as they beat Southern in a high-scoring affair on Tuesday before losing a tight one against McNeese, a game where the Water Hose boys only scored 2 runs.
Just kind of tell them that, you know, they don't know it right now, but when we get to the end of the season, it's gonna really pay off. Like, you don't realize how hard it is to get a bid. You don't realize how hard it is to host a regional, and playing these big games like that, if you can pull out a series or you can pull out a game, that you don't understand how far that takes you in the long run. And so I just kind of tell them that, you know, we have to play this game for each other. We have to stay consistent within our team, within our group, and if we want to have a good season, we need to pull out games like that.
You know, conference starts this weekend. It's going to be a tough year in the conference. We got some really good teams this year, but our focus as a team is just to win the conference. You know, it's a new season for us, starting conference. We're looking at it as a brand new season, brand new start. It's a 30-game war. And we're just going to go out there and try to win the whole thing. I really just want to be a leader and step up and just do my role day in, day out, be the same guy that I can be every day. But we're all looking at it as a new season, brand new opportunity for each and every one of us.
The start of the Troy series marked the 3rd straight time the Cajuns would face a nationally ranked opponent at home, this time a conference opponent. Despite having the lead in both of those first 2 games, the Cajuns would enter Sunday's game 0-2 in conference play. Desperate hopes of getting lucky in the green jerseys for Sunday's series finale.
First pitch to Uhas, drilled to deep left field. There goes your shutout. That's hit a ton. And the first pitch then, Nelson throws, gives up his first home run of the year, and the Cajuns are on the board. It's 4-1. 3-2, and that ball is hit to right center field, and that is in the gap. Now they're going to put their hands up. This is going to wind up being a ground rule double. Uhas is there, and the Cajuns get the victory, and Matt Osteen, Onions, in the 9th.
That's what good teams do, man. You know, we came out today, we said we're going to out-hustle them, we're going to out-work them, we're going to out-compete them. I think you can say that we checked every single one of those boxes. We never quit all day long. I love their energy. I love the way we fought. I love the way we stayed behind each other. How about those freshmen today, boys? You played your butts off, man. As did everybody. I'm very proud of you. That's how you win a league, man. You might not start off the best, but you got to stay the course. You got to keep climbing, man. Just press on. It's never about talent. It's always about grit and the ability to keep pressing on. The world is chock full of people with talent that don't do anything with it, man. It's about pressing on and finding a way. Hitters, that's the way you come out today. That was great. Jumpstart that game right there, Don. That was awesome. Geehee came in, stabilized things. Where you at, bro? Thank you. Thank you. And Herm, where's Herm? Thank you for going out there, man. Thank you. Osteen, where you at, bro? Wow. That was awesome. Stay committed, stay making great decisions, boys. Okay? Really, really proud of this group and this effort.